Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Ridley's video blog. It's not an Admiral's log, it's a stimulus update. So I just got a lot of stuff coming through the pipe, so I had to analyze some of it. I'm playing a video game too while I'm busy. So the lovely Hannah asked me a couple questions. I'll get to that. This is a short video because I got school in an hour, so hopefully. So she asked me about what I'm going to do about a new cell phone. Well, right now I'm not worried about that, but let's talk about your stimulus update. So, as you all know, the end of the month is here. Mitch McConnell is going to pass the continuing resolution till December 11th, which one of my moderators thinks because of the expanded food stamps, she's going to have it for a year. No, food stamps is extended until December 11th if the states opt to do it. But right now, the reason you're getting food stamps extended in the coronavirus is because the American people, the states are using some of the coronavirus relief funds to extend the food stamps to help people with food deprivation, food shortages. So I thought I'd share that with you. But anyway, so Nancy Pelosi and Stephen Mnuchin have been working behind the scenes to try to get a stimulus check passed. Well, two updates for you. One is that the House was going to do an updated version of the HEROES Act, which was like $2.2 trillion. The problem is, as all you know, is the Senate doesn't want to pass it. It's funny. They'll pass a continuing resolution until December, but they won't pass the stimulus bill because, again, of what people want. So, again, I just want to say, hey, this is interesting. So, let me mute my volumes, but I will share you the rest. So, right now, they went ahead and Nancy Pelosi wants to get a stimulus passed by Friday. Reason for it is everyone goes home on Friday till after the election. And so what is happening right now is no stimulus right now. Now, I've heard a couple people ask me the legendary question, and I'm going to get to it. And, now, so apparently if there's no deal, this is the way it goes, no deal for stimulus checks. I know moderator Pee-wee gave me a video today saying we're getting checks. Actually, everyone's overhyped on it, Thing is, we ain't getting jack. I'll explain my opinion today, and not too bad, okay? So, they're going to vote tonight on the updated HEROES Act. Well, the HEROES Act apparently didn't go through. Mitch McConnell is very far apart. Remember, they got some sticking points they can't get. So, So basically, the thing is, they're going to basically do the same crap again. So Mitch McConnell's going to turn around and go home, and Nancy Pelosi's going to go home. And when Nancy Pelosi goes home, she's going to turn around. She's going to turn around and keep everything on standby. So she's going to turn around and keep everything in standby. So basically that means everyone in the House is going to turn around and come back to vote or go vote remotely. Okay, so right now, stimulus update is it ain't going anywhere. Remember, I said this time and time again, there's too many people out there going, oh, I need the money because, I need the money. I'm the thing is, you don't need the money. Oh, well, hello, Cam. Well, I'd be upset that, there's nothing you can do about it. I told you. So anyway, so tonight we have an update that and hi, Cam. I'm not going to be on too long. I got schooling. So after schooling, I'll probably be back. So anyway, so tonight it's already 5:30 Eastern time. So what's going to happen is the the stimulus update is simple. That right now they're worried about getting a clean continuing resolution, which will be passing tonight sometime before the deadline. Now, if the Democrats don't pass it, the government shuts down. And if the government shuts down, well, oh well, not our problem, right? Nothing we can do about it. Unless you like Hoboken, Does that actually got a hole in it? Look at that. So, anyways, I've been charging my DS up today. So, but anyways, enough about that. So, talking about things, right? So, anyways, to make the deal short and sweet, government's turning around, and they're worried about clean resolution tonight. Once the clean resolution is done, they're worried about other things. Like going home for the rest of the week because, tomorrow is Thursday and apparently everything's going to be shut down shortly.
When do they start telling us when we get our next money coming in?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow night we're supposed to get it by the Social Security zone.
When do they tell us? Do they tell us on here when it comes close to the day?
Well, you're supposed to get an email confirmation. My email hasn't come in yet. It's been delayed. Email's being delayed because of all the emails. So, but I have a Social Security list. I can print it out for you. I'll tell you exactly when payday's coming for the 2020s, but it's almost done anyway.
I'm not going anywhere until Friday.
Literally, I can print you out the Social Security thing that says where our payments are.
It's okay. You don't need to.
We're good, because I was willing to.
You don't need to.
Oh, that's good to know. So anyway, stimulus checks, like I said, everyone. Like I said before, people are basically sitting there poking videos saying, oh, yeah, look at me, we're going to get our money tomorrow. Oh, yeah, he's going to do money tomorrow. Yeah. If that's the case, you got to bridge the sell. Why do you think I have been avoiding stimulus check videos? Pretty much. Well, glad for you. I get paid, I believe, tomorrow. Yeah, I get paid tomorrow. Not that it matters. Chloe was just wanting to use her regular card for expenditures. Everything else is coming out of her retro check, Better get the 2021 set up. All right. Yeah, I know. Hopefully you guys weren't focused on my cans, All right, so I'm just doing this for Chloe real quick. Dude, I said fucking print. Hey, when it doesn't want to print. Oh, okay, cool. There we go. See, payment calendar for anyone who wants it, you can find it. And then I just stapled the bottom one together. So Chloe has both top and bottom for 2021. She's still new to this whole Social Security thing, but it does come in handy if you got the right paper. So, all right. So you take some pain meds real quick. So payday is coming for anyone who's on SSI. It's supposed to be coming 20 So it's coming. The first, SSI is the 23rd or the 1st. So, So, unless you have a bank account, Cam, it comes in sometimes a day early. So, anyone who's on SSI and SSD, so it's the 3rd. So, the 3rd of the month, which means because the 3rd is there, it's the 2nd. Okay, so there you go. So, anyone have any questions about stimulus checks? So, there you go. So, October 1st for SSI and October 2nd, so tomorrow night. And then we go until November 2nd at night, which means November 2nd at 10 p.m., which means nighttime. Yep. And then December, it's December 3rd, which means December 2nd at night. And then January, let's look at this for a second. Oh, December, you get your payments twice in the month of December. So when that happens, you got to make sure your money lasts until February, which means February 2nd. Do you get any other double pay dates? Nope. Oh, well. Yeah, well, we're talking about a new stimulus, is what I said, Cam. A new stimulus. They're talking about a new stimulus package, which means $1,200. Okay, so basically what it means is $1,200 going to everyone, unless the HEROES Act is passed, then it's $1,200 plus kids, and everyone wants the $1,200 for kids, but the Republicans don't want to give any of that. Justin Fisher, do you know when the Mnuchin and Pelosi would introduce a new bill? Well, Pelosi said she's going to be working on the bill all the way up to election, Mr. Fisher. The problem is everyone, she's told today that be flexible. Okay, so she told Congress and she told the House, the House of Representatives, to be flexible if they have to vote on an enhanced or a new bill, that they're working on. Fortunately, Mnuchin wants it to be about $1.5 trillion, Mr. Fisher. The other problem is the Senate, as you know, won't budge on anything. So, I mean, I've done videos in the past, and the reason I've been dormant is because, and doing other videos, is because, honestly, there was nothing to go off of. And, we knew this was coming down the pipe. Eventually, something would happen. But right now, there is. So what's going to happen is, okay, I'll give you my forecast, my thoughts and opinions. They're going to go home shortly. Nancy Pelosi is going to work with the House to bring out this bill. Now, Stephen Mnuchin is going to make phone calls and keep up with her. Mitch McConnell's going back to preach to the choir why he should be reelected again. And yada, yada, yada. You know how the political game is. So what's going to happen in my forecast, because I have not been wrong yet on my accuracy, I could be this time around. But anyways, I said that if there is no stimulus check passed by my birthday, which was August 9th, then we weren't going to be getting any money. So let me see. Who the hell emailed me now? No one. Cool. Sorry about this, everyone. I'm just taking a second to message my moderator. She was asking me what I'm doing. And I wanted to say, well, I want to go and buy a ring and propose to you. See? It works. Okay. Just joking aside. I got a couple moderators that are close to her that probably box my ears in if I was proposing to her. So back to the story. All right. I have to have a little humor sometimes. So my thought is we ain't going to see anything till the election. The only way we're going to be seeing a stimulus check of $1,200 or bigger amount, Mr. Fisher's, if Trump does an executive order. But with his things going on, right now, and he's worried about the White House. And on top of that, there was a report today that came out, Mr. Fisher, and the rest of you, that states that, and I'll get to your comment in a second, Mr. Fisher, that basically said that the White House advisor stated that it doesn't matter if you get a stimulus check now or after the election. It won't do any good. Before the election, it won't stimulate the economy. It might stimulate it after the election. So actually, the thing is, Mr. Fisher, if you follow the policies like I have for the last few months or longer, I've been doing a lot of stimulus checks. I don't sugarcoat anything. The red line for Mitch McConnell is about $900 billion, okay? For White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and Stephen Mnuchin and Donald Trump, or I should say President Donald Trump, it's about $1.5 trillion. Nancy Pelosi is asking for between $700 and $900 billion. So if they can come up to meet that middle ground, they got a middle ground. She went down $1 trillion. They won't go up $1 trillion. So instead, they want to do a half-assed job, which means, I'm sorry to say, I don't know your situation, sir, but they're going to be screwing you, me, and everyone over because of the situation. I was on, I'll tell you a story, everyone, including you, Mr. Fisher. I was on a Facebook, or not Facebook, I don't use Facebook, Twitter today. And if you remember my gripe this morning of the cell phone incident, my cell phone's dead. Everyone knows that. Boost Mobile told me to change this and wait for that and do this. Now they're saying it's the towers because I can't receive any service. So anyways, the story goes, this woman who's facing eviction because the government's not helping her and facing with 2 kids. She can't even get a job right now on YouTube. She had to sell everything she owned. She's a gamer girl. She had to sell everything to survive, to barely survive. Right now, she's got a GoFundMe account to help her with her bills so she doesn't get evicted. And yet, her phone's been out for 17 days. That tells you something right there. She's got the worst of luck, but there's a lot of Americans out there that are suffering, and they will suffer until hell freezes over because no one cares. And I'm not talking about me not caring. I'm talking about the American people. No, the government is what I'm saying doesn't care. I mean, they're worried about let me put it this way. If Donald Trump really wanted to make a name for himself, he could have given 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 right before the election to get everyone caught up on their bills. But he won't do it. He thinks giving a stimulus, it ain't going to basically get a work. It's not going to stimulate the economy right now. Whereas the Democrats think if we don't give stimulus, we're going to go vote. They're going to vote the Republicans out. It's a political field. But everyone who's not following the stock market doesn't realize that we're not in a V recovery. It's an artificial inflation of a V recovery. What's going to happen? Everyone's going to be falling down the toilet, you know. Hold on. Hold on. I want to say something funny. I had to make a joke, okay, with one of the moderators. I basically said, "Hello, beautiful future wifey." Jokingly, I am live. So, they can't come to common ground, Mr. Fisher, because if you look at the big picture, if you're still with me, I have something else to say that's not going to be directed to you, but it's directed at politics. And that is that each party does not want to give extra coronavirus relief, like extending testing, giving state aid to the states that are failing and being crippled because they don't want to give. If you give to the Republican states, they're fine with it. But if they're going to give it to the Democratic states, like Washington, Oregon, California, they don't want to part with the money because there's too much money going out. So Pelosi wants to give $1 trillion to approximately 50 states. Now, if I remember that correctly, that was like $50 billion or $25 billion, or so, give or take. I mean, literally, that would basically help the entire states out because a lot of them are failing with taxes, So again, I just thought, on that aspect. So that's one of the sticking points that they're not doing it. The other sticking points is in the Heroes Act, okay, Mr. Fisher? The reason they ain't coming together besides that is the original Heroes Act wanted hazard pay, 10 grand per person. That's $1 trillion by itself. And it's like $300 billion for stimulus checks, not including the $1,200 per person up to 5 people. So a check for a family of 5 would get $6,000. You see where I'm coming with this? Republicans again said no. So what the Republicans are doing is saying, well, let's just do a half-ass job, give PPP loans and no stimulus, no this, and well, Republicans did it their way, and the Democrats said, look, we're not helping anyone, we're hurting the American people. Well, because they're in it for a fight for the Senate, each party is going to try to make the other one look bad. The Republicans think, well, you guys aren't getting a stimulus check, blame the Democrats. The Democrats are turning around and saying, no, look, the Republicans won't budge during a pandemic. Other countries are paying through the nose, giving the citizens the money they need, and that we, let me put it this way, okay? I'm not trying to be rude, crude, or unpolite to anyone, but the American people, in the government's eyes, one stimulus check is all you need. To them, that's all you're worth, your number. And that's the damn truth. So, I hope that answers your question there. They won't come together until these items are addressed. They want to give extra money to schools. They're all duking it out, Yes, Mr. Justin Fisher. I will be doing a lot more stimulus videos. Like I said, let me finish what I was going to say. Hit that subscribe button, too. The reason I haven't done stimulus videos for a while is my crew and I have moderators here. As you can see, Camera is on. He's one of my mods. If you stay around long enough, you can earn the wrench yourself. Most of my followers that follow me, they like my channel because I don't sugarcoat anything. I lay it down as it is. And the calendar is stating, and there's another report I'd like to talk to you about, Mr. Fisher, because this relates to everyone watching this today. This is basically strictly stimulus. I do other videos, but it's kind of you lame. Okay, there's a website out there that is updated. Okay, hold on a second. This is really good. I want to hold on. Is there any more? No. Let's just click on one of these, and we'll see what one of these ones do. I think it's this one. Okay, let's look. There's a time chart. Okay. A timeline. This is one of the things I really do love is the timeline, okay? Now let me share with you the timeline. I believe it's here. Because Alright, so this one wasn't the timeline one. Let's see here. Because there's a website that I think everyone should listen to. Alright, so alright, here it is. Here's scenario 1, scenario 2. Oh, no, that's the scenarios. Okay, we're close. Anyways, I'll try to explain it to you guys, alright? So everyone's asking about stimulus checks. When will it come? When will it come? I apologize if anyone doesn't like me with my being a woman that dips, But I try to be calm, clean, calm, cool, and collective. So, but anyways, so basically, I can't find it right now, but I can guarantee you when I do, it'll be All right, hold on. Here we go. This might be what I'm looking for. They update this daily, okay? All right, yes, I hit jackpot. I'll give you guys the link too, okay, when I'm done reading it to you. So it goes like this. So scenario 1, everyone. Possible dates for another stimulus check. Now, Mr. Fisher asked me about this. Scenario 1, if the House passes it October 2nd and the Senate passes it October 5th, President signs it October 6th. First direct deposits will be October 12th. First paper checks October 19th. And first IP cards November 9th. Now, let me go through all 4 scenarios, okay? Now, let's just say right now, October 2nd is 2 days away. That's out the window. Toss the scenario 1 out the window. Scenario 2, House passes it October 9th. Senate passes it October 13th. President signs it October 14th. First direct deposits go out October 19th. First paper checks go out October 26th. And IEP cards go out November 16th. Now pay attention here, okay? I know Mr. Fisher is really interested in this, and this is something that I know wholeheartedly because this is one of my specialty fields of stimulus checks right now. Scenario 3, I want you to picture this, the dates in your head. Scenario 3, House passes it December 1st, Senate passes it December 2nd, President signs it December 3rd, first direct deposit check December 7th, December 7th. First direct deposits December 7th, for paper checks December 14th, and IEP cards January 11th. Now picture that, January 11th. Now here we go. Scenario 4. House passes it the 7th of December. Senate passes it the 8th. President signs it December 9th. First direct deposits December 14th. Paper checks December 21st. And IEP cards January 18th. So that tells you right there what you need to know. And that is right there, the dates. Oh, sorry about that. Shouldn't have had a little bit hanging out of my mouth. So I totally apologize to you all, okay? So yes, I will be making more. So let me explain it before I go soon, because I got to restart my computer and get things ready to go for my online course. My father should be emailing me. So basically what's going on is when it comes to stimulus checks, you can always, if you see something like stimulus update or stimulus check update, that's where you want to look for the video, because I have a lot of them. But I told everyone no more stimulus updates till we actually got news. And because it's getting close to the election, the only way I think we're going to see a stimulus check is the president signs an executive order. I have moderators that keep me updated, that send me links to what's going on in the video world too, so I can get some updates myself. Most of those updates, Mr. Fisher, are clickbait. See someone say stimulus check's possible, or you're getting a stimulus check. I had one moderator go to her own channel and start making money on YouTube. I don't make money. And she started lying to people, saying every day you were going to get a stimulus check. And then when her day was off, she had to cover her tracks to another one. I've never once basically said when the second stimulus check was. I said my theories were, and so far I've been completely accurate, being on top of things, So that's the current news right now. So I guess Hannah came in. I know she wants me to come back after my schooling. I don't know. I've never heard of a guy trying to put 65 chickens in a freezer. Hell, the secret is to put everything in a Ziploc bag. Oh, I was just thinking about making up some fried chicken legs one of these days. But anyways, yes, I will be doing future stimulus videos. Hannah's here and Cam's here. They're both moderators. And, they know that right now that we're in a volatile situation when it comes to stimulus checks, because everyone around is not, Uh-huh. So anyways, as you all know, Hannah's the one I made a joke with earlier today, telling her I was live because, stimulus update. And I made the joke of her being the future wifey. I just threw that out there to be funny, So, anyways, that right now there's not much to go on. Nancy Pelosi is going to have the Senate basically, or the House basically have a flexible schedule while campaigning to come back and vote, whether it be vote by computer, Zoom, or whatever, and to get it done. So, anyways, that's what's going on currently. So. And as Joe said, we don't need we don't need no stinking stimulus. You forgot to say it, Joe. You're Hispanic, right? We don't need no stinking stimulus. Well, is that what you're going to tell me? I don't need money, but still, if I said I needed $1,200, would you tell me to go out and earn it? The problem is let me tell you guys before I go, okay, the big stimulus debacle here, okay, as the American people don't realize what this V recovery is, this artificial inflated V recovery. People are looking less. Just looked like an airplane going down. Oh well, it's probably nothing. Probably 10-mile-per-hour winds powering the fan to go a little faster, which isn't bad. But anyways, so basically, before I go, let me finish this. So the stimulus checks, basically, they're on hold. Okay, because the artificial V recovery and everyone's worshiping the stock market and stuff, Main Street is put on hold. Which, Joe's right. They need money. They can go get off their butt and do it. I just don't want Joe telling me to go get off my ass and do it because I have enough medical trouble as is. And before Joe asked, tonight's dinner is a leg of lamb. I'm finishing up. What I don't eat tonight, I'll put it in the freezer and make up lamb soup out of it. Well, yeah, I agree completely. I just heard from my family today, my cousin Dinky, that she had so many months backed up of because she worked like a horse. She was like Clydesdale, working hard. That when she went unemployed, apparently her unemployment goes away next month. So she's looking to file for a new job, which might be good because she's getting tired, I think, of staying at home. But she's more, I think, upset at the phone company here. So. But anyways, so back to the thing. So Mitch McConnell is going to call back the Senate if they come to an agreement, but they won't come to agreement because there's sticking points. The Senate wants one set of bills. The Democrats want another set of bills. And I think if anyone's going to get a stimulus check, no offense to Joe, the president will be signing an executive order for it. That's the only way it's going to happen currently before the election. I don't think we're going to see any stimulus checks, but I do also want to say for the record, okay, for anyone watching this, Joe, Gail, Pee Wee, that I think that an executive order, if he did it, was the only way you're going to see $1,200 because right now the Democrats and the Republicans are using these stimulus checks to turn the American people against each other to get votes. That's how I see it. Sorry to say. Republicans want to say, well, the states are doing fine. The states aren't doing fine. Let them go bankrupt. Why should we do this, this, and this? Whereas the Democrats, I got to say this for the record because I don't know who did not. I know Ivy and Brad and Hannah. I always joke, Hannah, the future wifey. Ha, ha, ha. They had to turn off. Ivy was panicking last night of the debates. Well, Donald Trump didn't make it. He made himself look like an ass, okay? But same time, I'm going to state this for the fact. Now, we don't talk about politics on this channel, but for the fact, at times, I'm going to say this for Joe, for Pee Wee, and for Gail, that Donald Trump might be right about, in my 30% vocabulary, 30% accurate, that the country would be going socialist or communist or Marxist. And because of it, he was telling them people what needs to be done. The other thing is they're trying to work on a big win for the Senate and hold the House. And if that happens, if Trump gets to be reelected and the House and Senate are a Democrat, he'll veto everything. Now, President Biden gets in, let's just say it's President Biden, they're going to pass the biggest stimulus checks in the world. And it's going to be on the backs of our grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So there you have it. So anyway, my school starts in 25 minutes. I need to restart my computer, use the bathroom. Look for another video. I don't know what the topic's going to be after schooling. I'll have Hannah probably send me a message for what should be the topic. And don't mind me if my volume's off on my DS Lite while I'm playing it. So, Justin, it's an honor to meet you, and I did get a notification you subscribed. Thank you. Keep looking for the titles. I only do live. I don't offload offline videos to upload for YouTube, so I'm always live. So, you see something like Admiral's Log, skip it. Those can go hours and hours, unless you want to come in and ask me if I have any news on stimulus, and feel free to. Otherwise, if you see anything in the thing of stimulus updates, then you know that's the topic. So for the rest of you out there, let's go. And here's the end. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit the like, subscribe button so it's fun for the family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Hit the bell notification for new content every day. Thanks for watching, everyone. God bless you in everything you do.